Hello, welcome everybody. My name is David Foote, half of the channel D&L Enterprises. Linda is my other half, and she's busy right now out working, but I'm trying to get her to change that. We're here to let you in on our little family and to tell you a little bit about us, so you'll learn some of our history, our present, as well as our future. By the way, if you enjoy what we have to say and show you, please like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. So, without any further ado, let's get this party started. I'm sure you're well aware that we're a new channel, but we're here to tell you quite a bit about us. As of now, we're both working, but we're trying to change that. My history is one of a firefighter. I was a firefighter for 26 years. It was a pretty dangerous job. I got hurt a few times, but you know what? It was one of the best things that ever happened to me in my life. However, just like anything, those were the days when I was quite a bit younger and more handsome too. Don't you agree? Anyway, our house was just like any firehouse. It was kind of crazy, rambunctious. We got along sometimes, we didn't get along sometimes. But we had fun nevertheless, and I know you'll remember September 11th, 2001. That, along with a few other things in my illustrious career, decided for me that maybe it was time I start looking about doing something else. And I know there are other things that we like to do on our days off, and playing golf was one of them. I love doing that. I wasn't very good at it, but you know, we keep on trying. I also love to go to the Cardinal games with my wife. We followed the Cardinals religiously wherever they were, no matter how they did. We'd go to different places around St. Louis. We loved different adventures. We went to the Ferris wheel downtown in St. Louis that was predicated on the 1904 World's Fair. My wife, she wasn't really too happy about it, not too thrilled. It was a very large Ferris wheel, over 100 feet high. And we'd like to welcome you to our channel. This channel is basically going to be about RVing and having fun. I know that when you look around, some RVs seem to be a nice little fit. The price is about right. However, I think it's a bit too small. Now this is something more my style. A fifth wheel, large and in charge. It's called the Grand Design Solitude 380 FL. And this one that I'm looking at right now is an FLR, which stands for residential. However, we're not sure what to get yet. We're not sure whether to buy a fifth wheel or an RV and put it on a piece of property. That's a possibility. We're not sure exactly what we're going to do. However, we know that adventure is in our future. That's for sure. The RVs that we've looked at are mostly from Grand Design. We like their style. We like how they put things together. We've been to several RV shows. We love the full body paint on the 380 FL. It's large enough. It's got quite a bit of storage underneath in the back. It's got a straight tray that comes out. It's very nice RV. You can find the 380 FLs in many different price ranges, from the 60,000 range, this one's close to 70, to the mid 70s and above. They go all the way up as high as you want to make them. But you may ask yourself, why do you want to travel? Well, isn't this reason enough? This is my latest grandchild, our latest grandchild, Harper Jo Hastings. Isn't she beautiful? She is such a cute kid. She lives with her family up around Cleveland, Ohio, and we're from St. Louis, Missouri. So isn't that reason enough to get an RV and travel? How about the alpacas that we saw up around Cleveland? They are just wonderful little animals, but you got to be careful. If you get too close to them, they will spit on you. The last time we saw them was very cold outside, around Thanksgiving of last year. But they were still so cute, we couldn't do without them. And then there are other reasons to travel. This is one of my granddaughters. This is Olivia Renee Whitehead. We went to Mexico for my middle daughter's wedding, and she came along with us along with all the rest of our grandchildren. But she's such a cute kid. She loves the beach. And so do Linda and I. We love traveling and seeing different places. The beach is one of our favorite places, whether it's here in Mexico, where this picture was shot, or if it's in Florida or Texas or even Mississippi. We've been to all the beaches there. This is my grandson, Ian Whitehead. He loves scouts, and just like my dad, he loves being around people. Here we are downtown after the Cardinals won the World Championship the last time. Let's go Cardinals. Here's my granddaughter again, Olivia, in Mexico. She's such a ham. She just loves having her picture taken. Here we are again at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland, Ohio, home of the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Progressive Fieldhouse, where the Cleveland Indians play, baseball team. Here's one of the inside shots of the Cleveland Indians baseball team stadium, Progressive Field, remember? First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, where the Browns play. We had to come back to Cleveland to see Harper. And we love the outdoors with the deer. They're just so wonderful all over the place by us. They just come and eat right out of your hand sometimes. And then Lone Oak Park. We went there, we saw the buffalo. They are so close to the roadway, it's just amazing. How about this big buck? He was at the VA cemetery in St. Louis, Missouri. Oh, don't forget the woodchuck. How much wood can the woodchuck chuck? If the woodchuck could chuck wood? That's a good question. Another buffalo from Lone Elk Park. I told you, Linda and I love going different places. Here's Linda. She's at the covered bridge down in southern Missouri. We just love this place. And then the trail among the trees at Rockwood Reservation. Ian and I took a hike here in the Scouts. We had a great time being out in the woods, seeing all the different trees and the animals. He just loved it. He loves sticks, by the way. He just is so happy he found himself a good walking stick. Yes, sir. Rockwood Reservations for the Scouts is just a wonderful place to be. Travel is just in our blood. We just can't help it. We love seeing sunsets from the ocean and different places around. When we took this cruise, Linda and I were still in love just as much as we ever were. You can tell by the look on her face, can't you? Oh yes, the deer. This is at the VA cemetery at Jefferson Barracks. These deer are so tame, they just come right up and eat out of your hands. It's amazing some of the sights you see there. And even during Memorial Day, the Scouts come out at VA Jefferson Barracks and put flags on all of the grave sites. I finally talked Linda into going to the RV show with me last year. That's where Linda and I finally fell in love with the Solitude line from Grand Design. This one in the champagne color. It is just so beautiful with the different swirls and colors involved. The Cabernet, a little darker color, but it is so beautiful depending on the kind of truck that you have. And then the full body platinum. It's really wonderful if you like the darker colors. But the 380 FL comes with this large slide out tray in the back. Look at all the storage you could put. You could put bikes, kayaks, whatever. And the shower here is very large, and it even has a seat for the women to shave their legs on. The bedroom with a king-size bed and all the storage, and the full slide out for the bed to sit into. And the bathroom with its two sinks, dual sinks with the top that is big enough for anything. And the front living room, that's where the FL comes from, with the two opposing couches that fold out to full-size beds. And then the half bathroom. It's right off the kitchen. Makes it a lot easier for your guests not to come to your back bedroom. And then the dinette with the 4 folding chairs. They're just wonderful to be able to sit in comfort and eat your dinner. And this beautiful kitchen. Look at that residential refrigerator, microwave, 4-burner stove. It's just wonderful. And that beautiful sink with that faucet. It's just great. I can't say enough about the lighting in this kitchen. It makes it look so much like it's so homey. More than one person can be in here getting a meal together. But you know, after that, it's going to be one of those times. Yeah, you guessed it. Time to sit in the recliners and take a little nap. That's where you'll find me. That's for sure. But getting back to the specs and the features, the Grand Design Solitude line has many different features that you can pick from. And as you can see from this little bit of a floor plan, it's just got so much room and everything is meticulously put where it belongs. I just love this color with the red, although my truck is red, so it would fit just perfect. Well, you've seen our favorite. Now it's that time to say, like and subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. And if you want to, subscribe along with us and have fun with the foots. Let's RV together. What you say, don't you think?